G'day, and welcome to Charted Stars, where I design mission patches for the stars and exoplanets. Today, it's for Wattle and Banksia, also known as WASP-19 and WASP-19b respectively. Wattle is located within the southern hemisphere constellation of Vela at a distance of 869 light-years from the Earth. Wattle is very similar to the Sun. They are both main sequence stars with similar luminosity and spectra classes, so similar colour as well. The planet Banksia, though, is unlike any planet in the solar system. It's an ultra-hot Jupiter that orbits Wattle at a distance of 2.48 million kilometres, which is 55.43 million kilometres closer than Mercury is to the Sun. This gives Banksia a year that's approximately 19 hours long and bathes it in the intense light of Wattle. These qualities allow for frequent observations of the visible light that passes through the atmosphere at the terminator, the region of the planet where it changes from the day side to the night side. This light is called transmission spectra, and close examination of the bright and dark wavelengths tells astronomers what chemicals are present in the atmosphere. There's common gases like hydrogen, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide and acetylene, as well as exotic gases like titanium oxide and silicon dioxide. Their presence is really interesting since on Earth, titanium alloys are often used in aerospace engineering because its high melting point makes it good for fiery jet engines. Silicon dioxide, meanwhile, is what sand is made of and requires temperatures above 1700 degrees Celsius just to melt. On Banksia, though, it's so hot they boil and turn into vapour. Titanium oxide in its gaseous form is excellent at absorbing the enormous amounts of incoming energy from Wattle. It then re-emits it as infrared energy back into the atmosphere, heating it up. It traps so much energy that it creates a temperature inversion on Banksia's day side. Instead of it getting cooler as you get higher in the atmosphere like on Earth or any other solar system, moon or planet with an atmosphere, it actually gets hotter and hotter. Estimates place the dayside temperature at 2200 Kelvin, hot enough for water molecules to break apart into their component atoms. It also drives ferocious winds towards the relatively cooler night side of the planet, where it's a balmy 1900 Kelvin. This is low enough for silicon dioxide and titanium oxide to condense and form clouds and potentially form rain. What a sight that would be! Metal and rock rain falling through an inferno of a sky. That covers why astronomers are so interested in Wattle and Banksia, so let's turn our attention to the origin of their names. Prior to 2022, the star was most commonly referred to as WASP-19, a catalogue number of the Wide Area Search for Planets, a network of terrestrial telescopes looking for planets by the dip in starlight brightness as they transited their parent star. It received its current name as part of the International Astronomical Union's Name ExoWorlds 2022 contest. This was an initiative for the public to name stars and their planets something memorable rather than an impenetrable alphanumeric code. The winning submission came from Wheeler Hill School in Australia. Their submission described the name of Wattle as, quote, "Wattle is a genus of approximately 1,000 species of shrubs and trees. The golden wattle, whose colour alludes to the G-type star WASP-19, is native to Australia and is the official floral emblem of Australia." For Banksia, quote, "Banksia is a genus of Australian wildflowers and garden plants. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples, indigenous peoples of Australia, have used Banksia for medicine, straining water and as a nectar source to make sweet drinks. The red flowers of the scarlet Banksia and dried Banksia flower cones are used as firebrands by indigenous peoples and allude to the glow of the hot day side of the giant planet WASP-19b. Alright, we've got enough scientific and cultural information to make this patch. I'll start with a circle which has a green border. The name of the star, planet, and an initialization for Charted Stars Video 1 are present in gold and yellow. The green and gold are Australia's national colours. The gold and yellow is continued in the depiction of Wattle in the lower quarter of the patch, representing its position in the southern hemisphere sky. Banksia is overlapping Wattle in the scarlet colour of its namesake. The overlap represents its discovery by the transit method. Both celestial bodies have a white gradient to visually communicate the heat coming off of them. At the top of the field is a blue orb with Australia representing the Earth. Connecting Banksia with Australia is a triangle, where the tip of the triangle touches Australia is approximately where Wheeler Hill Primary School is located, in honour of the students who named the system. The triangle has a couple of different interpretations. It's the expanding view of humans looking up at Banksia to study it. It represents the transmission spectre travelling across space to reach distant astronomers. And together with Banksia, they form a stylized flame to represent the immense heat of the planet. Finishing touches are constellations flanking the triangle. On the left is the Southern Cross, a national symbol for Australia, and on the right is Vela, which is the constellation where Wattle is located in the sky. And there you have it. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below what your design would have been and your favourite facts about Wattle and Banksia. Until next time, have a great day.